My name is Ripa Rashid. I'm a Senior Vice President at the Center for Talent Innovation and co-author with Sylvia Ann Hewlett of Growing Global Executives, The New Competencies. This book was spurred by some fundamental shifts in the global business landscape over the last quarter of a century. Western multinationals have gone global in a big way, generating more of their revenues and managing an increasing proportion of their workforces outside of headquarters and outside of the West. Emerging markets multinationals, on the other hand, have expanded globally, entering the ranks of the Fortune Global 500 in greater numbers. The upshot of all of this is that multinational companies have had to go back to the drawing board when it comes to talent. This is where Growing Global Executives comes in. Over the last 2 years, we conducted research across 11 countries: the US, UK, Japan, Singapore, Hong Kong, the BRIC countries, South Africa, and Turkey, to delve into what it takes for a global professional to succeed in this complicated new terrain. We conducted surveys with 18,000 college-educated professionals, as well as interviews and focus groups with hundreds of senior executives. What we find is this: global executives are highly committed to their work. 4 out of 5 of them are proud to work for the multinationals they're employed by. They are also willing to go the extra mile in the workplace. In other words, they're highly engaged. We find, however, that only about half of them, feel that their talent is fully recognized and that they're given the range of opportunities that they need to flourish to their full potential. That's where our findings come in. Growing Global Executives maps a roadmap for the highly ambitious professional who is located anywhere in the world. This roadmap consists of 4 key elements. The first of these is projecting credibility. Projecting credibility involves gaining the trust and the confidence of the top brass at headquarters, as well as the trust and the confidence across multiple growth markets and geographies, your clients, your team members, and your colleagues. The second pillar of being a successful global executive is unlocking value across distance and difference through inclusive leadership behaviors. The book documents 6 key behaviors that the global executive needs to master to really unlock creativity and innovation on their teams. These 2 competencies, in turn, are enabled by virtual communication. Over the years, companies have invested billions of dollars in ever more sophisticated technology platforms. This book, however, shows a real need for companies to invest in the soft skills that go around calibrating usage of those platforms together with face-to-face interactions. So Global Executives really provides a guideline for an individual to calibrate face-to-face meetings versus video conferencing and telepresence and teleconferencing. Finally, and this is the game changer, the global executive needs to gain global sponsorship. We find that having a sponsor at headquarters is significantly more likely to have a positive impact on a global executive's career than having one locally or not having one at all. So there you have it, the 4 pillars for a global executive: projecting credibility, unlocking value through leading inclusively, mastering virtual communication and collaboration, and gaining global sponsorship. The book also contains a rich compendium of best practices and strategies that companies in the Task Force for Talent Innovation are deploying to make the most of their talent, the best and the brightest across the world, no matter where they're from and where they're located. A special thanks to our research sponsors, without whom this groundbreaking research would not have been possible. Many thanks to American Express, Bloomberg, Cisco, Ernst & Young, Genpact, Goldman Sachs, Intel, Moody's Foundation, Pearson, and Sodexo. For further information, go to talentinnovation.org or follow us on Twitter at talentinnovate.